What happens when compliments feel uncomfortable, when praise creates tension instead of joy, and recognition is met with silence, deflection, or even avoidance? For many people, receiving praise does not feel pleasant. Instead of feeling proud or happy, they feel awkward, exposed, even anxious. Compliments that are meant to bring joy can suddenly create tension. Understanding this reaction requires looking deeper into psychology, because for some individuals, praise touches something much more complex than simple recognition. Not everyone enjoys receiving compliments. For some people, praise feels awkward, uncomfortable, or even unwanted. When someone says something nice about them, they might freeze. They might quickly change the topic, or feel a sudden wave of anxiety. This reaction is not about being rude. It is not about being ungrateful. It is a genuine emotional response rooted in deeper psychological patterns. These individuals often struggle with accepting positive feedback, even when they deserve it. Understanding why this happens requires looking at many different factors: past experiences, personality traits, and learned behaviors. Recognizing this discomfort is the first step toward understanding the complex relationship some people have with praise. For many individuals, the discomfort begins with attention. People who dislike praise often feel uncomfortable when attention is focused on them. A compliment suddenly places them at the center of a moment. All eyes feel directed toward them. For some, this feels overwhelming. It can feel like standing under a spotlight when all they want is to quietly blend into the background. This attention can make them feel exposed, vulnerable, as if others are suddenly observing them more closely. They may begin to worry about being judged or examined. The attention creates a sense of self-consciousness. For these individuals, staying unnoticed feels safer. Praise breaks that protective shield and forces them into visibility they never asked for. Another powerful reason some people struggle with praise is perfectionism. Perfectionists rarely see their achievements as good enough. No matter how well they perform, their attention naturally shifts toward the mistakes, the small imperfections, the things they believe could have been done better. When someone compliments their work, their mind immediately begins reviewing flaws. Instead of celebrating success, they replay errors. To them, praise feels undeserved because they have not reached their extremely high standards. They may think, if only they knew how many mistakes I made. Or, this really isn't that good. Their harsh inner voice overpowers external appreciation, making it difficult to enjoy recognition. Childhood experiences also play a powerful role. The way people receive praise as adults is often shaped early in life. Some individuals grow up in families where compliments are rare. Others only receive praise when they achieve perfection. Over time, this teaches them a subtle lesson: that ordinary effort is not worth recognition. Some children receive mixed messages. They may be praised publicly, but criticized privately. Over time, this creates confusion about compliments. Are they sincere, or simply polite words? Some parents warn children about getting a big head, teaching them that accepting praise could lead to arrogance. Others grow up in environments where love feels conditional, where approval is tied to achievement. In these situations, praise can begin to feel manipulative rather than genuine. These early lessons often remain deeply ingrained, even in adulthood. Culture and society also influence how people respond to praise. In some cultures, humility is extremely important. Accepting praise openly may be seen as arrogance. Because of this, people learn to deflect compliments. They minimize their achievements and redirect attention away from themselves. These behaviors signal modesty and respect. Over time, they become automatic habits. People who feel uncomfortable with praise often develop specific behavioral patterns. Some immediately return the compliment, shifting attention back to the other person. Others quickly downplay their achievements, saying things like, "It was nothing," or "Anyone could have done it." Some ignore compliments entirely. Others turn them into jokes to reduce the emotional tension. Some people credit luck, circumstances, or the help of others, never acknowledging their own role in the success. While these behaviors provide temporary relief, they also prevent genuine acceptance of positive feedback. Receiving praise can also trigger difficult emotions. Instead of happiness, some people experience anxiety, a pressure to live up to the expectations created by the compliment. Others feel guilt, believing someone else deserves the recognition more. Self-criticism quickly follows. Their mind lists reasons why the praise is incorrect or exaggerated. Physical reactions may appear: blushing, sweating, a racing heartbeat. The discomfort can last long after the compliment ends. Some people replay the moment repeatedly, analyzing what they should have said. Over time, this pattern can influence relationships. Friends and family give compliments to show appreciation and affection. But when compliments are consistently rejected, people may feel confused or hurt. They may begin to think their words are not valued. Some eventually stop giving compliments altogether. This can create emotional distance without anyone fully understanding why. Consistently rejecting praise can also affect self-esteem over time. When positive feedback is never accepted, the brain begins to filter it out. Compliments disappear quickly, while criticism remains. This can create a distorted self-image, focused mainly on flaws. Achievements begin to feel meaningless. Effort feels less rewarding. But this relationship with praise can change. Learning to accept compliments is a skill. It begins with something simple. The next time someone offers a compliment, pause and simply say, "Thank you," without explaining, without minimizing, without deflecting. Allow the compliment to exist. Over time, this small change can transform how praise is experienced. Discomfort slowly becomes familiarity, and recognition can finally feel like what it was meant to be: a moment of genuine appreciation.